Following my most recent slam and my subsequent practicing of rock and rolls, I really wanted to dive in a little bit to see what I might be doing wrong. And since I have footage of Tristan doing a rock and roll, which I think is really well done, I thought it was a great opportunity for me to try to compare side by side the differences. So I've actually got both videos queued up here, and they're both reduced down to 10% of their original speed. So let's take a look and see what we got. First, let's watch the clip in its entirety. Surprisingly, both of these rock and rolls happen pretty much in sync. So let's run that back. On a very surface level, you'll notice that I'm rotating pretty much the entire time. But now let's dive in a little bit deeper to see if we could figure out what's happening on a little bit more of a granular scale. So we both start off by approaching the transition pretty straight. However, in anticipation of having to rotate my shoulders all the way around, I started curving pretty early. Watch how Tristan's shoulders stay locked, whereas mine are continuing to turn along with my hips. So now let's see when Tristan begins to rotate his shoulders around. So if you didn't catch that, he starts to really rotate his shoulders as he pushes his front foot down onto the deck. Let's bring that back and watch it again. It's almost as if he's using the pushing of the front foot down to thrust his shoulders in the opposite direction. Meanwhile, I'm starting the rotation before I'm even ready to push down on that front foot. And as a result, it seems to be dragging my hips along with it. And it's really hard to see because it's literally only a couple frames, and I have the luxury of being able to scrub back and forth on my screen pretty easily. But my rotation is a lot more gradual, and my hips are almost following along with my shoulders. Whereas with Tristan, his shoulders and hips are moving in opposite directions, almost causing a snapping motion. Luckily, we both do have our shoulders rotated enough to give us the leverage to be able to bring the lower half of our bodies back around as we return in. So ultimately, I think I know what I need to do. I need to get up there and lock in a little bit better, but wait to rotate my shoulders around. So hopefully this helps you a little bit, and we'll see if it helps me.